And the podcast will begin in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome live at Paco's Place, Season 3. Finally, dumating. Hindi po finale, ha? Finally. Okay. Baka isipin niya po siya yung season finale. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, my good friend, HBOM!
Grabe siya. Kaumpisa pa lang, roast na eh. Parang roast PJ.
Actually, broast.
Broast?
Di ba?
Broast ba to?
You're broasted by your bro.
Sige, pagpapawisan na ako.
I know, ako rin pinagpapawisan. But first time natin gagawin to na live studio audience.
Oo nga, dami. Puro sikat mga nandito, ano ba yan?
Acknowledge natin, shoutout natin si Heaven, si Tune, si Paul, si Cory. Ikaw naman, sige nga.
Si Jonathan, si Vic, tapos yung napakagaling na drummer.
Si Kurt.
Yung napakagaling na drummer na anak ni Jonathan, grabe.
Si Kurt nandito, si Glitchen, si Eileen.
Si Sky.
Si Jojo, at si JJ.
Si Jojo, tsaka si JJ. Hindi ko alam kung bakit nandito si Jojo.
Eto na, shots fired.
Shots fired. Pagpawisan ka dyan.
So, okay. Ngayon, natutuwa ako na nandito kayo drove all the way from Vegas.
Uy, totoo yan. Baka hindi sila naniniwala. That's real.
Thank you.
That's real.
Finally.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Finally, you're here. Now, simulan natin sa umpisa. You are very tenacious. You are a go-getter. May mga bagay tayong hindi tayo nag-agree in principle, but at the end of the day, pinamukha mo sa akin na mali ako at tama ka. And congratulations, easy meal under your belt.
Yeah.
Talagang yakan naman ng
Hindi ko naman.
Talagang inakin.
Hindi ko naman. Hindi, yeah. Hoy, wag kayo maingay dyan. Hindi ko. Kasi sabi niya, pinamukha ko daw na whatever. Hindi ko naman pinamukha sa'yo.
Simple ka lang magpamukha eh. I-ghost kita, panoorin mo to. Di ba? Yun ang ginawa.
Hindi, wala akong ginawa. Wag kayong, yung mga nanonood ng Paco's Place, you guys don't believe any of that stuff. That's not true at all.
So season 3 na tayo, right?
Season 3.
Sinimulan ng Paco's Place before the pandemic, after the pandemic? Kailan sinimulan? Before. Sino ang isa sa mga taong kasama kong nag-isip ng Paco's Place?
Si Jojo.
Hindi. Sino pa?
Si JJ.
Sino pa?
Si Jonathan.
Sino pa?
Si Tone.
Sino pa?
Si Jaja.
Sino pa?
Si Maan. Si Vic.
Tsaka ikaw, di ba?
Sali ba ako doon?
So lahat ng binanggit mo nakapag Paco's Place na.
Ganun.
Maalas mo, yun ang mga binanggit mo eh. Ikaw inabot ka ng season 3.
Pero nanonood ako.
Uwe.
Alam ko nga yung very first
Alam ko nanonood
episode.
Ka. Kasi lahat ng thumbs down galing sa'yo.
Ay. Pero, yung very first episode, si Jaja, di ba?
Yes.
Si Jaja. Very first episode.
Siyempre.
Love the love.
Now, let's start from the beginning.
Na naman? Sige.
Nung sinimulan mo ang iyong career, did you ever think that it would last this long? 2 decades?
No, not really.
Talaga?
Yeah, because nung nag-umpisa ako, wala naman parang biru-biruan lang naman siya. Hindi naman talaga siya yung seryosohan ba. So,
wait, was that in the Philippines or dito sa States?
Philippines. Okay. Yeah, so when I first started, it wasn't really like a serious thing. It was like joking around. Like, I don't even think I knew how to rap then, because I didn't even know how to speak Tagalog when I first went to the Philippines. So I just learned the language there.
Right.
Tapos sabi nila, hoy, mag-rap ka nga. Yung mga popular na rap songs before, yung kila LL Cool J,
right.
Tapos Vanilla Ice. So sinubukan ko lang. Sabi nila, hoy, marunong ka pala mag-rap.
Ice Ice Baby.
Ice Ice Baby. So, yun, nag-rap ako. Sabi nila, ay, marunong ka pala mag-rap ng konti. Record natin. Sige, record natin. So, re-record.
Sino si natin? Was this a producer na? Or?
Producer, yeah. Ricky Ilacad.
Oh, Octarts na.
Yeah. No, actually, no. I'm sorry. It was, ano ba pangalan nung sa Boyfriends?
Oh, si Bob Guzman.
Bob Guzman. So, Viva Records, yun ang unang-unang, nakita niya ako kumanta actually, hindi nag-rap sa...
Sa kanya nakita, Chicos.
Hindi, sa... Anong pangalan nung... Chicos, bastos. kaya pala umaalog-alog na si Jojo doon. Hindi ko naintindihan yun na. Wait lang. Hindi. Ewan ko kung anong bar yun, pero yung drummer kasi ng The Boss Band.
Sino ba? Okay.
Pinsan ko yun yung drummer. Tapos nag-jam ako sa kanila ng Usher, yung kanta ni Usher na Nice and Slow. Tapos nandun si Bob Guzman, nanonood siya.
Saw you.
Yeah, so sabi niya, pwede mo punta ka sa office. So yun. So nagpunta ako sa office, sabi ko, ang ginagawa natin dito? Sabi niya, meron ka ba mga demo? Sabi ko, wala. So, pero sabi niya, pero nagsusulat ka. Hindi ko pa alam na nagsusulat ako nun. So sabi niya, sulat ka kaya ng kanta, tapos pakinggan natin. So yun na, nabuo na yung Misteryosa.
Now, was your mom in the Philippines? Kasi super close ka sa mom mo.
Yeah.
Was your mom in the Philippines with you? Or was it just you alone?
No, my mom was in the Philippines.
So, kwento mo to sa mami mo?
Yeah.
And then ano sabi niya?
Sabi niya, for real? Kasi, I guess kumakanta ako like since I was really young.
Yes, because you can sing. Yun, alam ko yun.
So, sabi niya, wow. So, like, is that real? Like, parang, totoo ba yun? Like, is that really like from Viva Records? Sabi ko, I don't know. I'm being invited to the Viva office. So she was like, my mom has always been like my number one fan.
Yes.
So, so she was really happy about it. Pero masyadong seryoso, pwede bang No.
So, Mr. Mamaya tatawa tayo. Kailangan makita lang ko yung serious side mo. So, Misteryosa ang unang kanta.
Unang kanta.
Para kanino mo ginawa yon?
Hindi, yun, parang lang siya. Kasi dalawa kami ni Joseph Vera na sumulat ng song. So, lang siya parang, alam mo yun, yung yung topic, kasi mysterious girl yung topic. So, sinulat ko English.
Tapos tinagalog ni Joseph.
Yeah. So, ang talagang totoong composer ng Misteryosa, si Joseph talaga. Like,
pati yung arreglo yung boom, boom.
Yeah.
Boom, boom.
Hindi pa ganun talaga yung yung beat niya. Talagang ginawa niya ng beat, tapos ginawa na lang namin na, since si Bob Guzman yung naka-discover nun, sinabi niya na lang, lagyan natin yung chorus ng Boyfriends, yung kanta ng Boyfriends na Pagtibok ng Puso. Yeah. So yun yung linagay na
So ngayon, did you know that it was going to be a hit?
Actually, pa ako, as in like, I really didn't care about like fame or anything like that, because I came from here when I went there, so I didn't really know what to expect. I wasn't really expecting anything. But it was a good song. It was catchy, so I figured, because they all thought that it was gonna be a hit, and I was like, oh man, I hope you're like, you're like a Dilang Anghel.
Yeah.
So and actually it did, because it won an Awit Award for like best rap song of the year for 1995.
Wala kang kalaban nung time na yun no? Ikaw lang ang rap song nung time na yun.
Hindi, actually ang kalaban nung time na yun. Ay ako nga pala mag-isa, sira ulo talaga to. Alam mo, ko lang na nagjo-joke ha. Pag kumakalog na si Joseph, kasi si Joseph, kasi kaharap ko siya, di ba? Pag nag-joke ka na, hindi ko siya napipick up. Si Joseph, ganito. So sabi ko, tinitira na ako. Okay.
Nanalo ng Awit Awards, no? Wala palang kalaban.
Walang kalaban.
Kaya default. Anyway.
Default winner.
Pero sino nga ang kalaban mo? Was it panon ni na Michael V o so Michael V ahead of you?
Yeah, Michael V, Andrew E, Francis M, Masterplan, Death Threat, Legit Misfits, Urban Flow.
Kayo.
Kami.
Okay. So nanalo ng Awit Awards ang Misteryosa. Dumami na yung mga shows mo.
Yeah.
You were not in the Philippines to be a celebrity.
No.
Tinapon ka sa Pilipinas.
Tinapon talaga ako.
Can you share that story?
Tama ba yun? Kasi parang ayoko lumabas yung...
Hindi, wag mo na i-detail.
So I was in a
Juvie.
No, I was pretty bad. I was in a gang in Vegas. So, and then like, nag-umpisa yung mga barilan like that. Right. So I was in like one of the biggest gangs in Vegas. So I had to go. I really had to go. They were like, you gotta go.
LGBTQ to, no?
Hoy, alam ko yan.
Okay, go.
Hindi ko na nakitang tumalbog si Joseph. Alam ko na yun.
Okay.
So, my
Biggest
my family said that I should go on vacation for a while, like a long while, because it was getting bad, So, that was the purpose, just for just to hang out there, like go to college, and and none of that happened.
Yun nga yung nakakatuwa di ba? Like you made lemonade out of lemons. Alam mo yun? Like, and then yung mommy mo, you can do no wrong.
Yeah.
In front of your mom. She was very, very proud of you. God bless her. And talagang she had faith and hope in you.
Yeah.
And ikaw naman, in spite of who you were ng mga panahon na yun, every time you were in front of your mom, you were her child.
I was a baby.
Diba? Parang ganon. Now, nung nangyayari na lahat ito sa'yo, did you feel that you were making her proud?
Yeah, because she was, she cried a lot because she was so proud of
Siyempre,
like
anak
how
niya,
yeah.
iiyak.
Umiiyak. Plus, I'm an only child, so talagang grabe yung niya, yung support niya. Kasi it's hard to be like what we do. It's hard to be a musician without your parents' support.
Right.
So she was full support all the time. Like it didn't even matter like when I wasn't making money or anything like that. You know what I mean? She just said like just keep going until you reach whatever you're trying to reach. But at that time I really wasn't trying to reach anything. You know what I mean? I was just there to like just for vacation, just to get rid of all the bad stuff that was happening to me when I was in high school.
Yeah.
So that's why when I see people that want to be in a gang and stuff, I always look at them. I'm like, dang, you guys have no idea what's happening. You know what I mean? Like even sa Philippines, nung pagdating ko sa Philippines, there was a lot of gangs there, but they all claimed that they were in a gang, and I'm like, this is not a gang. You know what I mean? It's just a hangout.
This is one thing that I love about you. No, you're no pushover, yet. Yet. In spite of the fact that you're no pushover, you let your friends push you over.
Mm-hmm.
Isa na ako doon. Alam mo yun? Sa suntukan, matatalo mo ako and all that stuff, but you just let me be me in front of you. You just tolerate me. You tolerate other people. Ang tingin nila sa'yo, mayabang ka, yet deep inside may humility ka. Saan ang gagaling yun?
Bubugbugin ako ng mami ko pag mayabang ako.
Tsaka, so sa tingin mo, upbringing mo talaga?
Upbringing, yeah. I think she raised me like, to be a human being.
Pero coops ka minsan.
Coops talaga ako minsan.
Hindi pala minsan. Coops ka talaga.
Pag salbahe tapos hindi kita gusto,
right,
mararamdaman yung pagka-coops ko.
And pag gusto mo yung tao, kahit tinatadya ka na loyal ka rin, yun, alam ko yun.
Yun totoo yun. I mean, let's go back to Intro Voice for like a few seconds. Pwede bang mag-jump na tayo doon?
Yeah. Go. This is your show.
So nung time na yun, 'di ba? We were gonna have a show in Vegas in Blue Martini, tapos yung band ko medyo sabi nila parang hindi sila pwedeng tumugtog. Tapos Vic told me, why don't you call Paco? Tapos 'di ba tinawagan kita.
Yeah.
Like all of a sudden, like out of the blue, I will never forget that conversation ever as long as I live. Na sabi mo, hindi, kami yung tutugtog.
Yeah.
Sabi ko, what the? Tapos sabi ko, really? Intro Voice tutugtog sa akin? Because I'm not a big person. I've never been a big person or anything like that. So for you to say that, like, di ba, kami tutugtog sa'yo, napakalaking bagay sa akin nun.
Right.
Without, like, I didn't even ask you for anything. So kahit napakasira ulo mo, salbahe ka sa akin, pinanghahawakan ko yun hanggang ngayon. Like I mean like really joking aside, I'll never forget that conversation. I'll never forget what you guys did for me. I'll never forget what you did for me. You know what I mean? Like I'll always have that in my pocket. That's why when people ask me like, why do I help other people, like other rappers and stuff, instead of making myself like popular, I just tell them, you know what I mean? Like I was helped by someone and I want to pass it. And the only thing that I really ask is, because somebody told me this, I don't know if you remember.
I remember.
Like I'm doing this so that you will pass it on to someone, so you will help someone. So you know what I mean? And I keep that in my pocket, like at all times.
Yeah.
And that's how I am. That's how I've always been. You know what
Nice.
I mean?
You know what? I'll piggyback on that, no? A lot of things. Number one, thank you muna for helping Heaven, who's behind you. Nakikita ba si Heaven? Ayan, no, si Heaven.
Si Pogi.
Pakita yan, no? Yan, no, nasa likod, no? So, thank you for helping him, for really nudging him to go out and take it public. And also, kay JJ, kay Jonathan, at especially kay Vic. Because kung hindi naman sila pumayag,
Yeah.
kahit anong sabihin ko about this, wala naman
Oh, yeah,
mangyayari.
yeah, of course.
And I'll speak for Jonathan, Vic, and JJ. Ito na nga yung nakakatawa. Backstory, wag na natin ikwento. But, ito, ngayon ko lang na-realize. It was Teddy Diaz
Teddy
who
Diaz.
planted the pay it forward sa intro voice.
Yeah.
And then imagine, na ibigay pa namin sa'yo. Hindi na nila kailangan malaman yung relationship mo kay Teddy Diaz. Wag na.
Wag na lang. Wala naman akong relation. Yung pinsan ko may relation.
Hindi na nga natin pinag-uusapan yun. But di ba?
Yeah.
I mean, and for you now, not only helping Heaven, marami ka pang tinutulungan, especially right now, you have a protege, si Easy Mill.
Yeah. Easy Mill.
That was, paano ko ba sasabihin? Napangiti mo ako nun. Because we had a conversation wherein you go, I saw this guy, I'm collaborating with this guy. And I think this guy is onto something.
Yeah.
And dun ka magaling eh. Magaling ka pumick up ng talent. So, to set up the conversation, and para lang malaman ng tao na talagang may sakripisyong involved, si Glitchen, yung partner mo, isang katerbang reklamo ang binigay. Nakulang na lang siya na asawahin mo si Easy Mill.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
How much time did you invest in making things happen for other people?
I put a quite a bit of time.
And miles?
And miles, yeah. Like you can see, like my hair turned white. Just kidding.
Papakit ka na ko.
And I mean, like, because when you see talent, it's there. You know what I mean? Like, I just listened to his songs and then and I was like, oh my God, this guy will make it. You know?
So what was the first step? Niligawan mo yun eh.
Yeah.
Nag-reach out ka sa kanya, may pinakita mo sa akin yung unang text conversation nyo eh.
Yeah.
And then wala na after that. But what were the steps that you needed to take to get there?
Well, he's very, like, he's a homebody. You know what I mean? He doesn't go out a lot because he writes a lot of songs. Like, that's all he does. He's always in his studio. And like, to be able to talk to him, for him to go out, I had to talk to Usher Tarek, and like try to schedule like a time where I could meet him, you know, and at that time we were actually doing a song together, but I still haven't like met him, you know.
So
what I
wait.
mean?
So that, listen guys, again, because the podcast is meant to inform and inspire other people. You went the extra mile to ask somebody to vouch for you,
Yeah.
to be able to, you know, get time with this person.
Right.
Diba? Okay,
Tapos yun, like, so we finally, like, Usher Tarek like really said to him, you know, like, I'm legit, you know what I mean? So like he can, like, I guess he told Easy and Easy's mom that I could really help them, you know. And that wasn't really, I mean, like, I wanted to help, but I didn't know how much I was going to be able to help him.
Different, two questions, huh? You wanted to help, but you didn't know how much. Tanong ko naman sa'yo, did you know how?
That actually, I didn't really know how much contacts I had until I started like talking to people. Then you know,
Napilitan ka makipag-usap.
like, napilitan ako makipag-usap because I'm not used to it. Because you do all
Yep.
that stuff. You
Yep.
know what I mean? I'm not the person that really talks to people about all that stuff. So napilitan ako, and that's when I actually reached out to Aaron Romero of Wish USA if he can go on.
Right.
And the rest is like, 300 million views later.
What was the conversation like? Aaron Romero, by the way, is the executive VP of Wish
USA, yes.
Uh-huh. So what was the conversation like?
The conversation was like, if he could give him a chance just to go on the bus, you know what I mean? Like, so
The Wish bus.
Yeah. So I mean, I sent him the songs, and when they heard it, they said, yeah, they'll do it. You know what I mean? But like, I mean, you know what I mean? When you're trying to reach out to big people, they, of course they give you the time because I know him from you. You know what I mean? Plus, I used to work for Wish, so I mean, it wasn't really that hard. But me reaching out to people trying to do it,
right,
that was hard for me because I'm not used to doing that. So now when I actually reached out, Aaron's really cool about it.
Yeah.
So, and he went on the bus and then they released it.
And millions.
Yeah, and then there it went.
Okay. So now, nung umabot na ng millions of views, did you realize right away na, oh my God, we're onto something?
Actually, when I heard the song Panalo, I knew that it was going to be a big hit. I knew it because the reach, the story behind the song, it's being proud of Filipinos and Filipinos love that. So like when it first started, like his mom helped like try to do the song, like they did it together, like her mom did this and then or his mom did that. And when I heard
Easy Mill's mom, right?
Easy Mill's mom, yeah. And man, when I heard the song, I was like, holy crap, that is crazy. Because he has like how heaven writes like deep,
right?
He likes to storytell with his songs, and Easy, that's what he does. He storytells in his songs.
Parang ikaw, ganun ka rin eh.
I'm not a storyteller when it comes to rap. It's not storytelling. It's different. Storytelling is different when it comes to rap. Like they have it, I don't. I don't have the storytelling, like writing skills that they do. Like Heaven and Easy, I think when they meet each other, they're gonna get along really
right,
well. So, I mean that's why when I heard Heaven's song, like what I mean, like. When I heard his songs, I'm like, holy crap. I mean, like...
Ilabas mo yan.
Yeah, this needs to come out.
Right.
It's just talent. I mean, yeah, it's just... And that's how it went, I guess.
Okay. When we come back, pag-usapan naman natin because we keep talking about Easy now. Pero one thing that I'm proud of you is from 1,000 subscribers, napaabot mo ng 60,000, 70,000
yeah,
plus subscribers ang YouTube channel mo. So we'll be back with HBOM.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, HBOM.
Grabe na live audience.
First time to First time talaga.
Saya.
I love you, HBOM.
Tapos yung mga nanonood, puro sikat.
Anyway, kalimutan mo natin, ikaw sikat ngayon eh. Dahil YouTube mo, ang tagal ko for the longest time, kinukulit kita. Sabi ko, work on your YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
Ngayon, sa aming lahat, well, with the exception of Perf, ikaw ang sumunod na may pinakamaraming subscribers. What did you do? What was your game plan? And what was your mindset? Paano nag-iba? How did you change it?
Nag-umpisa siguro sa reaction videos. Me and Glitch started reacting to like rap songs and stuff.
Ano yun? Kayo ni Glitch palagi yung nakahiga sa kama eh. So ano yun? Bigla lang kayo napaisip na, hindi, di ba, Glitch yan, di ba, ang downtime nyo, nakahiga lang kayo, nanonood lang kayo ng TV.
Nanonood lang ng TV.
So ano yun? Biglang, ano kaya gawa tayo reaction video?
Actually, ganun. Ano kaya?
Really?
Sabi ko, ano kaya be? Gawa tayo ng reaction video dun sa song. Sabi niya, sige, game. Alam mo yun, lagi naman ng game eh. So, yun. Nag-umpisa yun. Nag-build siguro. I got to like almost 15,000 subscribers from reacting.
Would you diss videos or no?
Did I what?
Would you diss
Diss
them?
videos?
Yeah.
Yung some of the or yeah, probably most of the songs, right, be? Were this.
Bastos ka talaga. Kupal ka talaga. In other
Pwede bang
words.
sabihin yung word na yun?
Oo naman.
Ah, okay.
Podcast
Bastusan
na.
ba dito?
Hindi naman.
Ah, okay.
Sarap lang sabihin sa'yo. I'll drink to that. Okay, go.
Nag-umpisa yun talaga sa mga reaction videos. Tapos, yun, hanggang lumabas yung kanta namin ni Easy na Kultura. That's when I gained like most of the subscribers.
So is it safe to say na if you do the work, when people begin to take notice, weren't you glad that you actually did that body of work in terms of videos para nung time na hinahanap ka na nila,
Yeah.
meron ka ng material na makikita nila at
Oo.
makokonsume?
At saka sa'yo din naman ang galing yun, di ba? So, kasi lagi mo pinagpipilitan sa akin na do something with your YouTube
Yeah.
channel, di ba? So, plus I didn't know how to edit, so I had to call you how to edit and all that shit. You know what I mean? Because I don't know how to do any of that stuff like editing videos and all that stuff. So, I called you.
Pati bili ng gamit.
Yeah.
Punta ka sa Amazon.
Yeah. Tapos pinapadala mo pa sa akin yung mga link ng what I need to buy, right? So, may mga ring light pa. Kaya hindi ko
Dildo.
alam kung ano to. Parang dildo. Hindi ko alam kung anong tawag dyan. High-tech na yung mga nandito ngayon. So, yun, parang, mahirap talaga siya. Like, this podcast right here, right? Hindi ko alam kung sino mag-i-edit nito, pero
Walang editing to.
walang editing to.
Mm-mm.
Ah, okay. So sa reaction videos, iba yung editing na naabot talaga kami ng like mga 5 hours. It takes me about 5 hours.
Ikaw ang
to edit.
nag-edit o si Glitch ang nag-edit?
Hindi, ako yung nag-edit.
Mautak si Glitch yan.
Yeah, mautak siya.
Alam mo bakit?
Bakit?
At least, ay salamat, wala siya sa kama. 5 oras akong peaceful.
Hindi, nasa kama ako.
Doon ka
Oo,
nag-edit?
doon ako nag-edit sa kama.
So nung dumami ang subscribers, did you feel na, oh my God, this YouTube channel is getting serious?
Yeah. It was getting pretty serious, but I think the most important part is like, cause I always interact.
Right.
You know, so sa mga comments, like I really try my hardest to interact with everybody, just like what you do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because like when there's a comment in your comment section, you always answer, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I try to do. I try to answer, and they like it. You know.
Pero yet, ito na ang malaking question mark. Ang puso mo talaga is sa performance, sa pagrarap, because kahit may YouTube channel ka na may over 60,000 subscribers as of this taping, hindi ka pa rin, paano ba term doon? Hindi ka pa rin engulfed ng platform na yon.
Yeah.
Parang siya, okay.
Hindi, ano talaga, mahal na mahal ko talaga yung pag-perform ng live. That's really like my first love. Like, I really want to be in front of people performing. I want to be dripping sweat and, performing my heart out. That's what I miss. Like, this pandemic is like absolutely destroying me, not being able to sing in front of people. That's what I really, really love. Eh, ngayon, pwede na, so that's good.
Okay. Now, you have shows lined up. Sino ang nagpo-produce ito? Ikaw nagpo-produce o may producers?
Hindi. Actually, wala kaming, ang tanging produce lang namin yung virtual concert nung April 17. Pero lahat ng lined up na concerts, hindi kami yung nag-produce.
Right. Will there be a time na magsosolo ka ulit? Or is this a turning point na, you know what? Parang this is a new chapter in my life. First Heaven, tapos Easy, and your daughter is also up and coming si Sky. Parang hindi mo ba napapansin na bagong trend sa buhay mo na mukhang mentor ka na ngayon?
Yeah. Actually, I told everybody already that I don't plan to make like an album. I'm not planning to make an album anymore. If I'm gonna drop songs, I'm just gonna drop singles. Pero
Niloloko mo ko eh. 10 single, the album din yun.
hindi, pero I mean like not a lot.
Hindi isang buhos na album.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pero I'm only gonna drop like a couple more songs and that's it. I really want to concentrate on, like managing, and then Sky's coming up. So, I just, Heaven hasn't even reached like his full potential. You know what I mean? That's why I'm so happy that that Wish exclusive that's coming out for Heaven is coming out in September. You know, because at least now people are actually gonna notice it and see him what he's really capable of. You know what I mean? Like, because we're the only ones who know like how talented Heaven is, and now that he did the Wish exclusive for Wish, now that's really gonna get noticed.
Right.
You know, so yeah. But I think I'm gonna drop like a couple of more songs, and I think I'll be done. I just concentrate on like, you know, being in the background. I'm pretty.
With regard to being in the background, ano ba tawag dito? Di ba ang natural process nun? And for people who are watching, magkakaroon ka na ng outfit.
Yeah.
Stable of artists.
Right.
Ikaw na mag-groom sa kanila. Yung ba naisip mong gawin? Hindi.
Yeah, hindi kasi meron kaming label, right? It's called FFP Records label.
Ikaw gumawa nito?
Hindi. Si Easy. Si
Okay.
Easy talagang CEO niyan, like originally, but you know, but now it falls under all of us because there's
Right.
5 of us that manages Easy. So like, you know, in the future, like, because a lot of artists call us now to try to get managed by me or us, you know, but I don't want to manage artists right now because it's not fair. It's not fair for them because we're concentrated. Like the whole management team is concentrated on Easy because he just signed a US label and he's doing an album. So if we sign like an artist, then the time is going to be divided. Because when it comes to live shows right now, like when we do live shows, like it's Easy Mill and HBOM, but it's always Easy Mill first.
Right.
And then, you know, mga tawad whatever. So the tawad is they're gonna get HBOM with Easy.
Yeah.
So that's our main focus. So if we manage another artist, it's gonna be hard. Like, you know what I mean? Because we're not gonna be able to push that artist to what they need to be pushed. You know what I mean? Like sign an artist, but just wait a second, okay? Because we're concentrated on this artist first. So just sit there for a few years. You know, we don't want to do that.
Correct.
Because hindi yun tama.
At saka dun sa part na yun, naramdaman mo yun because there was a time that you were being pushed to the side.
Yeah.
Naramdaman mo sa amin yun. Hindi, seryoso, di ba?
Yeah,
Kasi, okay, tapos na yung concept ng intro voice HBOM, okay na gagawin natin kay HBOM. Push to the side.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
Yung mga Morissette days, you're like, di ba ako kasama dyan, di ba? Nope, not this time. Masakit. Pero I'm pretty sure, can you explain to them the feeling of rejection? Because naramdaman mo yun ilang beses eh.
Hindi, syempre, I mean, like, I guess in the business, katulad sa Philippines, diba? I mean, I was rejected a few times, diba? Because there's big artists for Viva. There's big
Right.
artists for Octawards. So they concentrate on those big artists. And then when they need another artist to perform, then they're like, oh, HBOM, okay. So, you know, when there was Intro Voice concert, if they needed somebody else, then you would say, oh, let's get HBOM. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say like I'm used to it because it hurt like shit, but you know, you get used to it. And you know, but now at least I'm not to that point where like,
Yun nga maganda sa'yo. Kasi sa sinabi mo na, I don't wanna get another artist, tapos hindi ko rin magagamit at ma-maximize. Kasi nga naramdaman mo kung gaano kasakit nung nangyari sa'yo, di ba?
yeah, medyo siya.
Si Joseph Bayan.
No, hindi talaga ang tunay naman kasi ang tunay na may kasalanan ng lahat si Joseph Bayan talaga. Si Joseph Bayan talaga. Hanggang ngayon nagaganong-ganon yan eh. Ganon-ganon. Hindi, pero like ang dami kayang tinulong, ang dami niyong tinulong sa akin.
Pero tayo tatlo ni na Joseph, tayo, Trinity of Riot tayo eh.
Yeah, totoo yan.
Minsan kaming dalawa yung mag-aaway, minsan kayong dalawa yung mag-aaway, minsan tayong dalawa yung mag-aaway.
Hoy, hindi tayo nag-aaway, no? Ikaw ang nang-aaway, gago.
Ikaw ang...
Gago ka. Hindi kita inaaway. Kahit kailan.
Okay, I love you. Pero ikwento mo sa... Hindi, totoo naman. Ako nagagalit sa kanya. So, yung dynamics na yon, did it take time getting used to? Or what is the context that you have friends like me and Joseph and other people like me, like si Vic Carpio, that you can say anything, pwede kang magtampo, and yet alam mo, at the end of the day, mahal yan mga anak ko, that person will be with me in times of trouble, mga ganun.
Hindi, ganito talaga. Yung totoong nangyayari talaga. Pag inaaway niyo ako ni Joseph, like this is the truth. Pag inaaway niyo ako ni Joseph, tinatawagan ko si Vic. This is the truth. Sinasabi ko kay Vic lahat ng mura, minumura ko kayo, pero hindi ko kayo minumura,
Right.
harapan.
Si Vic is Vic Carpio of intro voice, guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, because Vic, I've been friends with Vic for 30 years. So, alam niya lahat ng mga galit ko. Alam niya lahat. Sa kanya talaga ako tumatakbo. Pag naiinis ako sa'yo, sa kanya ako tumatakbo. Pag nabubuisit ako kay Joseph, kay Vic ako tumatakbo. I mean, like, yan ang talagang,
Right.
that's how I release yung anger. Alam mo yun, meron akong release. Si Vic, tsaka si Glitchen. Yan ang mga talagang, pag galit na ako, tatawag mo si Vic. Pag galit, alam mo yun, si Vic, tsaka si Glitchen. Yan ang mga
Tinitriway mo sila, gano'n.
Hindi.
Kinakuha mo pa mag-phone conference no?
Hindi, pero si Vic kasi. Kasi si Vic alam niya lahat ng kabisado niya ako eh.
Right.
Kasi, di ba, banda kami sa Philippines. So, alam niya yung ugali ko. Alam niya yung ugali mo.
Mm-hmm.
Di ba? So, sa Philippines kasi alpha ko. Alam niya rin na alpha ka. So nung umpisa pa lang, nag-iisip na si Vic, paano kaya magkakasundo itong dalawang to, parehong alpha, hindi pwede. Di ba? So, sabi niya sa akin, to be able to get along with you, I have to take your shit.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I was like, I wonder if I'm willing to take his shit. Pero I was, because, from the beginning, when I first talked to you on the phone, you showed me kindness.
Of course.
Right away. So, yung
shit comes with kindness.
Pero yung sinabi niya, di ba? Kasi sabi niya, he's an alpha, but he also has a big heart. So, sabi ko, okay. As long as I see the big heart, not just puro dick. You know what I mean? Like,
did you see that part too?
I saw this little.
Just the tip? Okay, go.
So yun, yung when you showed me that kindness about like, when I didn't have a band and you said like, no, we'll play for you. And then, like Jonathan and JJ and Vic, they all agreed to it. You know what I mean? So I was like, holy shit, that's crazy.
Pero you know what, ang maganda naman, and I don't know if nanonotice mo to, with regard to what you're doing now, what role am I playing, di ba?
Yeah.
Pag tinatawagan mo ako naman ng beta sa alpha mo.
Hindi naman ako alpha. Ano ba?
No, pag whenever you call me for consulting na, anong gagawin ko and all that stuff, Hindi ko sinasabi na, kailangan, dali mo dito yan. Hindi. Mine is, ito gawin mo. You know what I mean? Yeah. I acknowledge na this is your gig now. Ikaw ang bida ngayon. And lahat kami rito, support lang.
Ang sarap nga di ba? Kasi kahit may mga alitan tayo, kahit nakikita ko yung mga post ni Joseph Bayan, na mga patama, kala niya siguro hindi ko nakikita. Nakikita ng PR managers namin lahat yan.
Di ba?
So,
sa'yo lahat yun.
Lagi nilang tinatanong, ano ba, sasagutin na ba na?
Kahit hindi tungkol sa'yo, isipin mo sa'yo pa rin yun.
Hindi, I mean, yung tulong na binigay nyo talaga sa akin, I mean, like, I'll never forget it. No matter what happens. Kaya nga, di ba? Even though it took me a while to drive over here, pero I'm still here. I mean, like, that's a 8-hour drive.
It is.
Pero, I mean, it's your birthday.
Teka. Hindi ka naman taga Lake Tahoe eh. Hindi.
4 hours.
Hindi ka taga Reno, Nevada.
4 hours to come here, then 4 hours to go back.
Oo nga pala. Correct. 8 hours.
Kung hindi nyo alam, I drove here and I'm going back to Vegas tonight. Tonight. Yeah. So 8 hours.
Now, aminin mo sa tao, matigas ba talaga ulo mo?
Ay, matigas talaga ulo ko. Parehas. Kahit aling ulo.
Okay.
Kahit aling ulo, matigas lagi. Tanong mo. Hindi nakikinig sa
Okay. Pero ngayon, nasa iyo na si Easy, nasa iyo na si Sky, may mga inaalagaan kang mas bata sa'yo. Nakikita mo ba yung younger self mo na, oh my God, ito pala yung pakiramdam ng nagga-guide. Tapos kukontra sa'yo na, hindi, dapat ganito.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Hindi, in fairness talaga, si Easy talaga, hindi talaga siya nag-aana. Hindi siya umaangal kahit kailan. Like, I think he believes in me. You know what I mean? Like, if I tell him something, like, he'll do it. He will really do it.
Don't break the boy's trust.
Yeah. like, I mean, that's how he is. Like, his dad trusts me too. His mom trusts me. Because, like, nakikita nila na I really dedicated, like, a lot of my time, like, for him. You know? So, like, I'm not gonna go over there and, like, boss him around. That's not me.
Yes.
But when I see something that I don't like, I tell him and he doesn't do it again.
And ikaw, you don't beat around the bush.
No, I don't.
May hindi ka gusto, sasabihin mong... Now, tell our listeners, if okay lang, why is it better to be straight? Kasi tayong dalawa ganun eh.
Yeah.
Right? Wala tayong bullshitan. We'll talk straight.
Wala talaga.
Why is it better that way as opposed to...
I think people are like 50% about it. Kasi, I mean, like, I think when I'm speaking to a Filipino, like, a lot of Filipinos are very sensitive when it comes to negative stuff.
Sensitive din naman tayo. Sensitive ka naman eh.
Yeah, sensitive talaga. Pero, like, they don't want to hear negative stuff. You know what I mean? But like, when I have to say something, like, if you're wearing, like, pink and yellow, you know what I mean? And you're asking me, hey, does this look good? Hell no, it doesn't look good. You know what I mean? I'm not going to lie and say, like, oh, yeah, that looks amazing. Hell, you know what I mean? Like, but I think it's better, even if they don't take it well, they'll think about it. They'll hear it, you know? Even if they say, oh, my God, HBOM's a dick. But they're going to change clothes. You know?
When we come back, ha, tatanong ko sa'yo kung bakit ang daming tao nag-iisip na kupal ka. When we come back, live at Paco's Place with HBOM. Ladies and gentlemen, HBOM. I'd like to thank our studio audience, of course. Joseph Bayan, Jonathan Buencamino, Vic Carpio, Kurt Buencamino. Glitchen is here, Eileen is here, Corey is here, Paul is here, Tone and Evan. And of course, JJ Buencamino, our executive producer. Gising ba siya? Gising ba siya? Gising, okay, gising. Alright. Hindi natin chinek ang exposure. Okay ang exposure mo? Okay.
Still.
So, bakit iniisip ng tao na coops ka?
Kasi matigas talaga ulo ko. Coops naman talaga ako. Sobrang tigas ng ulo.
Why are you so misunderstood? Is it because ayaw mong ipakilala yung totoong ugali mo? O talaga bang sadya na kailangan kupaling ko to, ganyan-ganyan?
Di naman. Usually naman kasi mahiyain talaga ako. I don't like...
Excuse me?
Mahiyain ako. Pag hindi ko kilala yung
Sandali.
tao...
Repeat that. parang hindi namin narinig yun. Kaya si Jonathan natatawa sa'yo. Sa kapal na mukha mo, mahihayin ka pa.
Hindi, like, kunwari sa public place, di ba? Kunwari sa restaurant. Maglalakad ako papunta. Hindi ako basta-basta lang, hey, how you doing? Hey. Hindi
O, syempre.
ganun. Yeah, so, dire-diretso lang ako.
Una ko, hindi ka naman nila kilala, ba't ka gaganon?
Hindi,
Ano ka,
usually-
flight attendant?
Hindi, kunwari sa show, di ba? Kunwari may show.
Okay.
Hindi ako yung... Like, si Jonathan, magaling talaga siya sa tao, right? So, pag...
Kilala yun eh.
That's true. That's true. That's true. Ewan ko, basta... Lagi na lang ganun. Siguro kinalat mo kayong dalawa ni Joseph Bayan.
Nakups ka.
No, nakups ako.
Para at least ikaw magwawalis ka para patunayan na hindi ka coops, di ba? No, but seriously, is it a defense mechanism na kailangan, pag may nakilala ka, kasi pag may pinapakilala ako sa yung tao na bago, ang mata mo palagi ganito eh.
Galit.
Right?
Galit.
Sige, pakita mo. Kunyari,
Hindi ako marunong paano.
PJ, si ano nga pala, si JJ.
Hindi, si JJ okay sa akin. Sabi mo,
Si Jojo. Si Jojo. Exactly! So, sinasadya mo.
Hindi, parang ewan ko, bakit nagkakaganon. Hindi ko alam kung bakit pag bago pa lang na...
Pag bagong tao, ganyan yung itsura mo.
Yeah, hindi ko alam. Hindi ko alam kung bakit ganun.
So, defense mechanism ba?
Baka. Pero hindi ko talaga alam. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just, ganun lang talaga siyang... Yeah, parang, siguro, ganun siya. Parang, ewan ko.
And hindi ka rin naman bastos sa tao. Kahit hindi mo gusto o gusto mo, pag andyan na sa harapan mo, kinakausap mo naman.
Yeah. Karap ko si Jojo, di ba? Hindi ka binabasta. Hindi yun, hindi ko talaga yung ginagawa. Unless like, like sobrang bastos na. Actually, pagdating kunwari sa akin, hindi ko naman masyadong pinoprotektahan yung sarili ko eh. When they start talking about like people that I'm close to, dun talaga lumalabas yung pagka sobrang salbahe ko.
Pagka-bitch mo talaga.
Pagka-bitch. Talagang big bitch. Ganun. Talagang lalabas siya. I mean, mga away talaga ako lang pakialam.
Okay. Now that you're in a different chapter of your life, okay? And you're actually negotiating 5 figures, all that stuff. May nakita ka bang, oh my God, maybe this is my calling?
Yeah. Well, let's correct that. I actually negotiate like 7 figures.
Kita mo?
Let's just correct
I will drink to that.
Cheers.
Hindi kayo, no?
Ayaw nga pala. Tinost bakit? Toast ulit.
Salbahe to.
Magdadrive pa ako, malalasing na ako.
Sabihin mo 7 figures, tapos chineers kita, tapos iniwanan mo lang ganyan.
Actually, masaya siya. Natutunan ko to sa'yo rin.
Oh.
Yung pakikipag-usap sa tao, kung paano makipag-usap to certain people, yung mga stages ng personalities of people. Like, cause I spoke to a lot of labels.
Right.
You know, I actually turned down bigger money from bigger labels.
Is it about the money?
It's not. No, what we really wanted was, because we have our own label. So like when Easy's album comes out, like I don't know if you notice, like when you look at like his songs, right? It'll go like UMG because Virgin Music is UMG, so it'll say like
Universal Music Group yun eh.
Yeah. Care of FFP Records.
Yun yung inyo.
Yun ang sa amin. So I negotiated for that to happen. You know, because a lot of the big companies, they weren't allowing us to say like FFP Records. We want a standalone. We were a standalone label with UMG or Virgin Music as our distributor. You know, but
right.
You know, the contract that we signed, it was like a label deal, but a distributor. Like
label deal, but a distributor.
When it comes to money.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yun ang partihan, parang distributor. So malaki yung inyo.
Yeah. Actually, I don't know how to explain, like, and I don't know how much I can give away.
Right. Without giving away the farm. Ibayin na lang natin yung ano. Sa mga nagsisimula ang indie.
Yeah.
What's the first thing they need to do?
Well, they need to keep doing whatever they're doing, because
business wise, from a business standpoint.
Kasi
kayo ngayon may music lawyer na kayo.
Yeah.
May mga ganon. Pero prior to this, nung nangangapa kayong dalawa ni Easy kung paano nyo tatahakin to dahil biglang sumabog hindi na to pang bar eh, di ba? This is the real deal. So ano yung mga kailangan nyong asikasuhin? Did you have to get an LLC? Did you have to talk about that? Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, going back to you again, because you're the one who told me that I needed to get an LLC. So first you need to get an LLC for tax purposes.
Right.
So, and then you need to get a lawyer.
Right.
I mean, like, it's better if an indie artist will stay indie and sign at the same time.
Explain.
So with us is like when you sign a label deal, you don't get to do what you want. You do what they want. So our deal is, my deal with Virgin Music is, we do whatever we want, and you.
Yun yung indie part, di ba?
Yeah.
Okay.
So even though we're signed, we're still considered indie because we have our own label. And now to be able to get that kind of deal, your artist, as an artist, they have to believe in you.
Kumbaga, okay, nagets ko yung part na yun. They have to believe in you, which means you've proven something.
Yeah.
Your brand is actually worthy.
Yeah.
So ito naman ang tanong ko. Before people believe in you, how much must you have to believe in yourself?
you definitely have to believe in yourself.
Like when you guys were doing pre-production on the music, what was going through your head? Inisip nyo ba na, this is gonna bomb, this is gonna be a big hit, ganun ba?
Listening to Eazy's album talaga. Kasi merong when you make an album, there's an A side and a B side, what we call it. It's like a new school term. Heaven would know about that. In Eazy's album, there's no B side. It's all A side.
Sino nagsabi nun?
Everyone.
Sino si everyone? Dalawa lang kayo ron eh.
Oh, okay. Just the both of us and like his mom.
Di ba? Parang ang weird nun, di ba? Parang, kasi na-experience ko rin sa intro voice na kaming 5 at the time. Hit to, katipong gano'n. Kami lang 5 nagsasabi noon, di ba? Pero naniniwala kami dun sa sinabi namin na yun.
Then, as in like, naniniwala talaga kami ng when we were talking.
Right.
Tapos, when everything started come out, then, everyone started saying like, this is all A-side. And tapos, it was really unreal. Like, all the offers na natanggap namin and all the offers na tinurn down ko.
Hindi ba masakit? Hindi ka ba nag-turn down just for the heck of turning down?
Hindi talaga. I wanted...
What are the parameters for you to get turned down?
If they say no to our label.
To indie.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how much money. We all talked about it. Because there's a lot of big offers, but not including FFP Records. So that was an automatic turn down for me, for all of us. Because we wanted to keep the indie in him, because it's hard. It's nice to sign to a label because they give you a lot of money, but then you don't get to do what you want,
Right. Let's talk about the money. Yung binibigay na pera, is it utang or is it talent fee? People think, di ba?
So
Pag-usapan natin yan.
Usually in a label, it's all utang.
Right. Advance yun di ba?
Yeah.
Parang gano'n.
But our contract is called a talent fee with the
Parang goodwill.
yeah, parang ganon. But of course we still signed for 3 years, so but there wasn't like, all right, you guys got to pay this. My deal was, you give us this amount, and we want this. Either take it or leave it, because we had so many offers. If they didn't do it, we'll just move on to the next one.
Now, you guys are little guppies swimming in an ocean filled with sharks.
For sure.
So your cojones has to be really, really big in your head
Yeah.
to actually pull this off. Paano yung game plan? And I'm asking you this because there are other people who think, I want to make it big in America. Hindi nila alam, pag lumevel 2 ka, ibang tao na makakahalubilo.
Iba na. Iba na talaga. So
run it by us para at least sa mga taong...
Well, you would definitely make it because you have the balls to speak to people, Hindi ka pwedeng mahinhin na makipag-usap sa label. They will eat you alive. You have to know what you want, and you have to tell them what you want, or else they will make up shit that you don't want, and you won't like any part of it. You know what I mean? So, I think meron kaming bala. I guess labels all talk.
Yeah.
They all talk.
Sino up and coming? Sino hit dyan? Sino...
So, because for the last 5 months before Eazy signed, up to now, Eazy's the #1 artist worldwide.
Right.
So and they all knew it. So when I made demands, they were like, okay, okay. So after everybody said okay, then I picked which money was the most. Because after they said yes to everything, then it's just the money. And how many
Kung magkano, di ba?
Kung magkano, yeah.
Basta may agreement na, o na nga yung magkano for this agreement to happen. Okay. Now, maliban kay Eazy at saka kay Sky, you're still busy being you. Again, there's that HBOM brand.
Right.
Andiyan pa rin yan. I remember nung nangangapa tayo, gagawa tayo ng mga t-shirt natin, gano'n, all that stuff. You were passionate about your own brand, not because of yourself, but because of your mom's legacy.
Right.
Kasi your mom kept a lot of memorabilia about you.
Right.
And nakita mo lahat yun nung bago siya mamatay, pinakita niya lahat sa iyo yun. Don't you feel na setting your brand aside means you have to set aside your mom's memory? Huwag mo sagutin yan. Sagutin mo yan when we come back after this break.
Yes, sir!
Kala mo, ha? Ladies and gentlemen, HBOM.
Napapansin mo, pag pinapakilala mo ng HBOM, si Jojo kunwari nasa telepono.
Ayaw niya pumalakpak.
Oo, hindi pumapalakpak ang
Ayaw niya. Kanina pa hindi pumapalakpak.
Bakit ganun? May galit pa rin siya sa akin.
Pride yun, pride.
Pride yata yun. Kanina pa nasa telepono yan eh. Nagkukwento ako dito, puta nasan just telepono lang oh. Parang...
Nakita mo? Binibigyan ka ng virtual clap pala eh.
Ay, yun pala yun.
Diba?
Baka tinitira na naman ako.
Okay. Yung brand mo, ang number one fan mo, mami mo.
Yeah.
Product of a broken home. Mami at daddy mo hiwalay. Ikaw lang ang anak ng mami mo. She did a good job sa mga apo niya.
Talaga naman.
Hindi, pero anong feeling na wala na mami mo, kahit nandyan ang daddy mo, hindi naman talaga kayo super tight. So you're practically on your own with your kids. You're a good father.
Si Raul ito. Ano ito, pinaiiyak ako. Gago pala ito. Hindi. Wala. Wala.
Nung tinabi mo yung HBOM brand, ang pumasok sa isip ko was, whoa, this is big for this guy to set himself aside. Knowing full well na ang hawak niya ron yung legacy ng nanay niya. This guy is going second level. But what was going through your head really doing this?
Alright, before I answer that question, by the way, happy monthsary to HBOM Nations. Ayun ba yung camera ko?
Yeah.
HBOM Nation, happy monthsary to you guys. Kailangan batiin. My mom always said like, do whatever makes me happy. You know, so...
Kaya bili ka ng lotion.
Huh?
Kaya bili
ng lotion. It was hard. It was hard at first because, you know, I was... in my head and my pride is saying like I'm giving up a lot of stuff.
Yep.
But I'm really not. I'm not really giving up anything because what I really want to do is perform live, right? I think what you're trying to say is like my first priority is him instead of me.
Yes.
So
kasi 'di ba? Ano yun eh? Tayo ang ano natin is, teka, may career ako eh.
yeah.
'Di ba? May ganun eh. And then when you pivoted, parang, whoa, akala ko collab. And let's talk about collab. Collab is what? You're gonna get something, the other person is gonna get something, and then you guys go your own way. Pagkatapos ng collab, all of a sudden, ano na to? Oh my God, this guy is really moving the needle for this other person.
Yeah. I mean, like, kasi sa akin, I've never really thought of myself as a big artist.
Right.
You know, so, like, I'm not like, you know, Intro Voice and all the other big bands where,
right.
You know what I mean? So, like, to me, it's a lot easier to give up something that I never really had.
Right.
You know, because I didn't have a big career or anything like that. I'm like a, what do you call it? Parang, I'm a commercial break. I'm a commercial break, really? Kind of. Yeah.
Di ba self-deprecating yun para isipin mo na you're a commercial break?
No, I mean like, I've never really thought about me as a big artist. Never in my life. You know, I think my yabang is just my my personality. You know what I mean? Like, I never thought like, oh shit, I'm big. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's why when I was performing with you guys, wherever you guys put me, I was like, okay, you know what I mean? Okay, as long as I get to perform.
Kasi yun ang gusto mo talagang
Because
gawin.
that's what I would. Yun talaga yung gusto ko. I really want to perform. So wherever you put me, I'm okay with. So like taking a back seat for somebody better is not really.
Time out. Yun na lang eh. For you to actually say someone is better than you,
Yeah.
that's a big thing for you. Knowing full well na territory mo to eh. Sa atin dalawa okay lang eh. Dahil drummer ako, singer ka.
Yeah.
So walang ano dun eh. It's very subjective.
Right.
Pero for you to be objective in your own genre, that's a big thing.
There's a lot of people that's better. He's better. Like Heaven's better. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like in my 20s where I still have that shit pride that, you know what I mean? Like, I think I'm better than everybody. You know what I mean? Like, when it comes to, I can't produce music the way they do. You know, I can't write the way they do. You know what I mean? Like, Heaven writes like crazy. Easy writes crazy. They have that thing. Like, you know, when people say like they have it, you know, they have it. I don't have that. But when I perform live, I think I know how to perform live. You know, but, you know, writing skills, I can write, but I'm not like a storytelling kind of write, like where there's a lot of, you know, word plays and all that stuff. That shit is a headache to me. Like now in my age, I don't want to do that. I don't want to think of one word and like compose a song off of one word. I don't want to do that. That's hard. You know, I'm not doing that anymore. So when I say like somebody's better than me, it's because they are. You know, and like I don't have that thing where where I think I'm better than everyone. You know, I'm not into competing with like these rappers that are really good. You know, however, when it comes to live performances,
You could teach them a thing or two.
Maybe. I don't know if they want to learn, but you know, that's my forte. I want to be on stage. I want to make people happy. I want to make people like happy that they're there and whatever they paid for was worth it to watch. You know, so even if I'm not like the main show or the main event of the show, I will try to make that crowd happy. You know what I mean? So that they'll remember who I am.
You know what? Speaking of that, naalala ko lang, no? You've always been that to your 3 kids.
What do you mean?
The person who tries to make your 3 children happy.
Yeah. Well, that's different.
No. Kasi ugali mo yun eh. You'll drop everything. Naalala ko pag tinatawagan kita minsan, asan ka? Eto, so ahatid ko si Sky sa school.
Right.
Eto, ba't na problema ka? Si Kai, nag-uwi na naman ng...
Yeah.
People will think na wala kang pakialam sa mga anak mo, but single dad, and there you are, hands-on sa mga anak mo. What drives you?
My mom really drove me. Like, you know, my mom raised me.
And dati, speaking of that, sorry, nung buhay pa nanay mo, every Sunday, ando ka sa nanay mo.
Yeah.
Yeah, go.
My mom raised me by herself, you know, with nobody's help. And she was always there. I remember na pag school time na, pag homework, talaga nakaupo lang kami sa mesa for like an hour or two, just doing homework. Sira ulit ang kagat.
It's okay.
Sira ulit si Paco mo. No, I just remember.
No, yeah, go.
Like when I would come home and, you know, she was just always there. You know what I mean? So
With that smile. Right?
yeah, like like smile and pagalit. You know what I mean? Like it's been like 2 years, and I think when my mom passed away, it broke like a big part of me. You know. So when, like before she passed and stuff, when she told me that, you know, just to always take care of my kids and stuff. So, you know, I just figured I'd be like her. You know, it's like.
I remember there was this one gig dito sa LA. Sinasabi ko sa'yo, dude, dito ka na magstay. And you said, no, I need to drive home because of my kids.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, like Kai, like I raised him on my own. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so I just figured like I'd be like my mom. You know what I mean? Like, I mean that's really all like how she left me. Like to be a good person. You know what I mean?
And hindi mo pinamukha sa kanila yung problema mo because you tell me na, dang, yan na naman, bayaran na naman ng bahay, ganyan. But when I see your son, when I see your son, Kai, when I see your daughters, Kai, and when I see them looking at you, all I see are two happy kids. Kasi minor pa sila.
Yeah.
So, how painful was that? Lalo na namatay mami mo and then you had to go through this shit na ikaw na lang mag-isa.
No, for real though, like losing her, like Glitchin knows, like she would even wake me up because I'm like crying, you know, like in my sleep and stuff. Like she visits me. Nakakatawa nga kasi like Kai works now, so when he first got his first paycheck, he handed me his paycheck. You know what I mean? I'm like, I don't want your check. You know what I mean? Like, just save your money. I mean, it's tough. Like, losing my mom was the toughest thing that's ever happened, like, in my life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Even the way you lost your mom was tough.
Yeah. It was really tough.
Because she made sure na okay ka, sent you out para di mo ma-witness yung...
It was even funny because like I would give my mom money, right?
Yeah.
I would just give her money and stuff, and then when we were in the hospital, she like, of course she would do something like that. Like, she whispered it to me. She was like, by the way, in my apartment, there's a bag of like all the money that you gave me is in this bag. You know, I was like, holy shit, that's great. You imagine like I give her money and then she saved the money. You know what I mean? Like to give back to me.
Hanggang sa huli talagang ikaw pa rin ang uniko iyo niya. No? Talagang ikaw pa rin ang...
Si Raul tong gago na to. Si Raul ito. Pinagpawisan tuloy ako.
Aram nyo kayo.
Saan ba yung fan?
Marami kang fans dito.
Ayun yung fan. Hindi, pero ang talagang naghirap dyan like after was Glitchin because she really like she put up with a lot of stuff when my mom passed.
She was very patient. Shout out kay Glitchin nga pala. You're a hard pill to swallow, pero... So swallow ba? Swallow?
No, I mean like cause like she put up with, you know, I was crying every day for at least a year.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't even perform the song that I wrote for her without crying on stage.
MOM?
MOM, yeah. So, I mean, it was tough. It's still tough now.
How do you raise your kids? Kasi, and to put it into context, your son's 6'2".
Yeah.
Kaya lang isang tingin mo lang sa anak mo, nanginginig-nginig na.
I think it's...
Yung respeto ng, I wasn't that, pag i-compare ko yung the way you raised your kids to the way I used to raise my kids, I sucked at raising them. Ikaw, nahuli mo kaagad yun. Nakita ko sina Ethan, nakita ko lahat ng tatlong anak mo. And yung respeto nila sa'yo is...
Because I made sure that they knew that, you know, we weren't friends first. I made sure that they knew that I'm their dad, you know. I'm their dad and then I'll be your friend second.
Explain to people who are very lenient and then later on nagagalit dahil hindi nakikinig yung mga anak nila. Explain that part. Very good yun, ha? Very good insight yun.
Like I said, leniency is, you know, there's stages in leniency that depends on what they do. I'm very strict because I don't want them to disrespect people, you know. So like
I think the like really the most important part is like the way they talk to you. You have to tell them like, you know, we are really not friends. You know, like the way they talk to you, like, you know, like I don't say, hey, what's up, Dad? No. Mm-mm. Good morning, Dad. Good afternoon, Dad. Good evening, Dad. That's what it is, you know. And when they don't say thank you or you're welcome to me,
So that's important.
it's important because when they learn when they say thank you and you're welcome and you know respecting people, they just all of a sudden like pick it up. They pick up everything else. When they have manners, what we call them, like, you know, manners is really important. You know, because a lot of people, they don't have manners. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like Kai's 18 now, and he still doesn't cuss in front of me. You know what I mean? I'll slap him silly. You know, like he's 18 and he still lives in my house, and people tell him like, you know, you don't have to listen to your dad. He's 18, and he's like, you crazy? I live there. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't have to be in the room for him to say that. He just automatically says that out of respect.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I don't really want to tell people how they want to raise their kids. You know what I mean? But to me, what's important is they have to know that you're a dad first before a friend. You know, because a dad, you can't just tell your dad, go fuck yourself, you know, but you can tell your friend, fuck
Right,
you.
right,
You know what I
right.
mean?
Yeah.
So to me, that's important. Like, you know, I'm your dad, so nope, you can't tell me fuck you. No, you can't cuss in front of me. No this, no that. But when we're on our friend side, then you
Yeah.
still can't tell me to fuck off. You still can't tell me fuck you, but we can laugh together. You know, we can play together.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, I think that's how I did it. But I'm very strict.
Now, sa tingin mo, raising a daughter, your youngest. Kasi sa mga boys mo, nung nag-girlfriend, stricto ka eh.
Yeah.
What will happen when Sky starts dating? Oh, Lord.
Well, I just bought a shotgun. So, I did. Sky, did I buy a shotgun? Did I buy a shotgun?
That was for your suitor, Sky.
Just looking at it scares me.
That's gonna be tough, you know, because you know Sky's a princess, so I mean that's gonna be tough. Just like you
Oh, yeah.
with Cassie, you
Pero
know.
mauuna ka eh, so I'll get
Yeah.
writers.
Well, hopefully, you know. Well, she can't have a boyfriend until she's 35, so
20. 20, see? Hoy, 20 raw.
I know. Pero I like knowing her, like her what she loves to do, like with music and stuff. I don't know. I think
You're gaslighting. But anyway.
$20. I think you're gonna have a hard time more.
I know.
It's hard to have a girl. You know, it's a lot harder, but their love is different.
Yeah.
Their love is like totally different from sons.
Yeah. A
You
lot.
know, except for Kai. Kai, I think when you raise your kid by yourself, like all by yourself, the love for you, like from that child, is totally different. You know, I think with girls, it just automatically comes like that.
That's true.
You know?
That's true.
Yeah, they just automatically love you like with all their hearts.
Pero for your guy kids, nakikita nila yung pagiging ama mo eh, yung sacrifices mo, and they can read all your bullshits and all.
Yeah.
Ayan, si Evan called me out when I was lahat ng kalokohan ko. He called me out.
I believe that. I totally believe that. I mean, Kai's like that too, especially when it comes to music. I don't release any music unless Kai hears it first. Like he'll tell me like, "Oh my God, that sucks." Like he will. He's like, "That sucks." So I had to change like a few beats. I had to reproduce it with someone because he didn't like it. So I didn't release it until he liked the beat.
Pero nakakatawa, your kids love that you are passionate with what you do.
Yeah.
Think about it. Hindi yung, oh my God, ito na naman, daddy music.
I mean, Kai pretends he trashes me. Kai trashes me for real. Like when he hears the song, I'm like, God, that's trash. 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 That's all he does. Trash. Sky's different. Sky's like, oh, it's so good. So good. You know what I mean? Kai's like, trash. I mean, that's.
And ikaw, you take it.
Oh, yeah. I definitely take it from Kai. Like, he always does it. He's like always there, like, trash. This is trash. So then I go to Sky. Sky, I love it, Daddy. I love it. So after Kai does that, I'll just go to Sky. Daddy, it's so good.
Okay. Ito sasabihin ko. New chapter in your life. Hindi nila alam. You're a grandpa.
Yeah.
How's that coming up?
Old.
Talaga?
Yeah. It's just, I don't know, you're about to get there. Heaven's
I
getting
know.
up there.
Sinasabi ko nga rito kay Heaven, mag-baby ka na. Nope.
Nope.
So,
I heard he's been single for like 3.5 months. Huh?
sa pag-usapan natin yun, the lolo part. Naka-fubu ka pero lolo ka. I mean,
Oh. Fubu? Anong fubu pinagsasabi mo dyan? By the way, maraming salamat sa PST gear. Fubu.
okay, go. Being a grandpa.
I think it's tougher than most people think, you know?
What would your son say? Like, Dad, alagaan mo naman yan ako. Ganun.
Yeah. No, and they automatically think like it's our responsibility to take care of, you know, our grandkids. You know what I mean? So like I don't know about like crying babies at my age, at our age. You know, it's hard.
So what would you say? How would you say yes or no? Okay, conversation.
It depends, like, you know, because, you know, Tristan will be like, can you watch Zaya from like today until next week? I'm like, no. And I say like, I mean, if Glitchin's off, then okay.
So ibibigay mo kay Glitchin?
Yeah, bibigay ko kay Glitchin.
So si Tristan at saka si Glitchin mag-uusap?
Hindi. The drop off niya si Zaya, pero pag off lang si Glitchin. Because, you know, crying, changing diapers and stuff. Plus, Glitchin needs to learn anyway. She doesn't know how to. It's funny.
So baby ka pa?
Hindi.
Anong hindi?
Si Glitchin magbe-baby.
So mag-aanak ka pa ng isa?
Hindi. Si Jojo yata ang magiging tatay. Hindi. Nakakatawa kasi nung nagpalit ng diapers.
Baka umiyak ka. pag lawas yung baby, kalbo.
Nagpalit na nga ng diaper si Glitchin dati, nakabaliktad yung diaper eh. Yung puta nakaharap dun sa ano. Ganyan siya magpalit ng diaper.
Okay. So si Zaya, pinapaalaga sa'yo. Hindi ka nagkaka-resentment kay Tristan pag ginagawa niya yon?
Hindi.
Pag andun na. Ganon.
Pag nandun na. Pero sometimes kasi, feeling niya, parang responsibility namin na mag-babysit. So, yun.
O lolo ka eh.
Hindi. Iba yun.
Okay, explain.
Iba yung lolo.
Doon ako kay Tristan.
yung pagkalolo, kailangan gugustuhin natin yung tayo yung mag-o-offer. Pero yung sasabihin mo, oh, by the way, kunwari may anak na si Heaven, sasabihin sa'yo, Dad, I'm dropping off my kid at your place for a week, okay? No, you take care of your own kid. You know what I mean? Like, if you have a kid, if you're ready to have a kid, you better damn well have the patience, have the time, have the money to take care of them. You know what I mean? It is not our responsibility. You have your kid, it came out of you, you take care of it. So, Heaven, when you have a baby, bro, it is not your dad's responsibility to be watching your baby.
I'm nodding my head back. I'm part of the choir, bro.
So, galing, no? Ganda ng mga prinsipyo mo. I like that. Anong ginawa? Nung lumabas si Tristan, what was the conversation like between you and your mom? Knowing full well na yan ang prinsipyo mo.
What?
Tiniis mo ba na, Mom, can you take care of my son?
Then no.
Yan.
My mom was different.
She would offer.
She would offer. You know, I never said like, Mom, can you do this? Can you do that? She wanted to. You know what I mean? Like, especially when it comes to school.
You know why?
She's smart.
No.
Why?
Sabi ng mami mo, lalaki lumabas, di ba? Lalaki. Sabi ng mami mo, aalagaan ko to, Lord. Baka dito tama na yung pagpapalaki ko rito. I failed on the first one.
I failed him.
And then go.
She wanted to, like, especially when it comes to school. She's always like, you know what I mean? Like, I wanna teach Kai this. Like, they would really spend like in the dining table hours doing homework. So it was a big help for me, like, especially when I'm at work and she's there. You know what I mean? But she offered. I didn't. Plus, well, let me rephrase. I took care of my mom.
Yeah.
She lived in my house. So I think she was like, you know.
Oh, she felt na parang, ako naman, let me do that.
Yeah. So, like, you know how she took care of me. So I gave it right back to her. Like, when she didn't work anymore. Actually, I told her to stop working so I can take care of her. You know what I mean? So she liked it.
Your mom's very, very generous kasi.
She is, yeah.
Pero ikaw, nag-offer ka na ba kina Tristan na mag-aalaga ka sa apo mo?
Minsan, pero not often. It's different. I don't live in his house.
Explain that part. Malaking bagay yun eh.
Well,
Kasi, oo nga naman, kung doon ka nakatira, pakikisama ang tawag doon eh.
yeah,
diba?
pakikisama. But I have my own house. Like, me and Glitchin have our own lives. You know what I mean? Like,
And it's important, right?
Yeah. I mean, if he wants to come and visit, or if we visit him, that's different. It's really not our responsibility to take care of our grandkids. That's my perspective. You know what I mean? You have your kid, you made your kid, you take care of it. You know what I mean? It's not mine. It's not my responsibility. You know, like, if we want to visit, if you guys want to visit, hell yeah. Like, stay all night, all day, whatever. But you're there. You take care of her. You know? Like, you take care of her. Now, if I have to live in your house and you're feeding me, hell yeah, I'll watch Zaya. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the least I can do for you to take, you know, for you taking care of me.
Walang questions asked.
Diba?
Understood na yun.
Yeah. Pero, like, to make it our responsibility to take care of your daughter or your son, nope. That's not my responsibility.
Paano if your middle child, si Kai, biglang at 18, sinabi niyang, nakabuntis ako. Are you gonna kick him out of the house?
Kai's different.
Oh, may difference.
No. Kai
favoritism to,
no. Kai will not have a baby until he's ready.
What if he says, Dad, I'm ready because I'm not paying rent. I live with you.
You know what sucks is, like, Kai will never say that.
So kahit hypothetical, talagang you're
He will
confident.
never say that.
Okay.
He will never do anything that he's not ready for.
And you know what ang nakakatuwa rito? For you to actually rebuke the hypothetical means you're confident kung paano mo pinalaki yung anak mo at kung paano mag-isip yung anak mo.
No, we talk about it. Like, we talk about, like, you know, because he has a girlfriend and she sleeps over. So I know they have sex, right?
They do?
So, oh yeah, they have sex. Like, but I also talk to her mom. Like, his girlfriend's mom.
Okay.
Me and her talk, and, you know, we make sure that she's on the pill. You know, so she never misses her pill. And I tell Kai that pill is not 100%. So you make sure you pull out, you know what I mean? You make sure you pull out with that pill. Like, straight up. And so he understands. He knows. Like, he's not ready. He tells me he's not ready. He's not ready to have a baby. He's not.
Okay. Galing, no? Alam mo, nakakatuwa. This side of you people don't know eh. Hindi, you're a very responsible parent.
Yeah.
Hindi nila alam yung part na yan. Now, let's tie it all down. I-landing na natin to. What can you tell a person, kay dad ni Heaven or kay dad ni Easy Mill, ito ang career, ito ang love life. Pwede bang pagsabayin? Then, i-address mo rin sa parents na may anak na katulad ni Heaven, ni Sky, ni Kurt, at saka ni Easy. Iba-ibang age gap di ba?
Yeah.
Si Heaven medyo adult na, si Kurt papunta na ron, si Easy nasa likod ni Kurt, si Sky pulling up behind. Very, very talented kids. What can you tell parents of these kids na gusto nilang ipag-doktor, ipag-nurse, ipag-abogado yung mga anak nila? So first, address the kids who are there. The feeling nila, Romeo and Juliet, and then career.
Yeah.
And then the parents, and then we'll take it home.
So sa mga, which ones? That was mine?
Yeah.
So to all the kids that are watching, right? Like when you think you have a girl and you think you have a career, it really depends like on like how old you are. You know what I mean? Because women, I don't really want to insult like a lot of women, all right? So like there's a lot of fish in the sea, right? So and it's hard to balance between career and love life unless that girl accepts that career. So
Say it again. Tama yung sinabi mo. Please say it again.
so it's hard to balance your career and a girl. That girl has to accept that career or it will never, ever work out. Never. It will never work out between a girl and a career. Because the girl will always get jealous of everything. Like everything. Every single thing they will get jealous of. So unless you find a girl like Jaja and like Glitchin who accepts
Right.
like what you are and who you are, that shit will never work. It just doesn't work. You know, like it's hard. I don't even know how to balance it. Like me, what I do is I bring Glitchin everywhere.
Correct.
You know, just like you bring Jaja everywhere. And Glitchin is part of my management team. So that she's
Involved,
involved.
diba? Yeah.
Like you really have to involve that woman or that girl in that
Ang
career.
involved is basically an anagram of in love.
Yeah.
In love.
And loved.
Okay. Sa mga parents naman na may mga anak na may potential.
Yeah.
Because
Well-
exposed kayo, nakikita mo yung mommy ni Easy, nakikita mo yung mommy and daddy ni Easy. And kung gaano ka supportive. And yet, nakakita ka na rin ng mga talented na individual
Yeah.
na bigla lang mawawala because their parents have actually told them, wala ka makakain dyan.
Yeah.
What can you...
Well, I mean, like to all the parents, like a lot of parents think like they know what's best for their kids. You know, like
Tanda mo, may anak ka rin, si Sky is there.
yeah. Like to me, like what I do with my kids is I let them pick like what they want. I don't feed them like, all right, I want you to be this, I want you to be that. Like a lot, like to me, like Kai, when Kai was little, he was such a good singer, he was such a good rapper. Up to now, he still is, you know, but that's not the direction that he wants to go to right now. So I don't feed him like, no, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. Because then they're gonna rebel. You know what I mean? Like they're definitely gonna be like,
No
really?
way.
Fuck you. You know, and I don't want to go to that. I don't want to go to that. I mean, I don't want to force somebody, not even just my kid. You know what I mean? I don't think us parents have the right to pick like what our kids should be. You know, that's not happiness for them.
Guilty. Sabi ko kay Heaven, mag-nursing ka. Ayun. After, gano'ng katagal ka lang nag-nursing? A year. After a year, F this, I'm done.
I mean, I look at it to be like, kunwari ako, di ba? I want to do a job that I'm happy with. You know what I mean? So I think parents should let their kids do what the kids are happy with. You know, I think it's a better relationship between parents and kids.
Right.
Not let them do whatever the fuck they want, but you know what I mean? Like, if it's a good thing, like, if they want to be a singer, let them be a singer. You know what I mean? Like, if it doesn't work out, let them figure it out.
Powerful.
You know?
Last, sino si HBOM?
grandfather, father of 3, a boyfriend, a glitchin', Easy Mills manager, somewhat have a career. I don't know, just I try to be humble about everything, even though a lot of people think I'm like, Coops. But I'm a person that will never ever forget when somebody does something for me. I will never forget. I'll take it. I'll take it to my grave, and I'll always tell people about it. You know what I mean? Like just what you guys did for me. I'll always remember. I'll always remember it, no matter where I go, no matter where my career ends up to be. I'll always have that in my pocket. You know what I mean? Like, that's why when you're a dick, I'm like, okay, it's okay.
Teka, ako'y tinuro nun. Nakikinig ako ng maganda. Ako yata at pinag...
No, I mean, like, I'm the kind of person that, meron akong utang na loob. I'll always have, like, utang na loob. I'll never forget the people that helped me. And when people help me, I pass it on. I want to help somebody else. And hopefully that person helps other people. And that would be a perfect world, right? If that just happened like all the time. But yeah.
And you know what? We're very, very proud of you for passing it on. So consider your debt paid. HBOM, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Galing! Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this episode with your friends. Another episode. Thank you very much. Heaven, Tane, Paul, Corey, Lenlen, Sky, Glitchen, Jonathan, Kurt, Vic, Joseph, of course, our executive producer, JJ Cuentamino, and our guest, HBOM. Hayop success. Thanks, guys.